Randy here. Welcome. Um, well, I've got a few things I want to do with you today. The first thing I'm going to do is I picked up some bare root strawberries from my local Walmart. I saw them, and it's a green stalk, but it's one of the special edition red ones that they had a few years back. And I had strawberries planted in it last year, and they did great. I had gotten some bare roots from Stark Brothers, and they were great. I put, I think it was, yeah, I think I put 30. I think there's 30 spots on that green stock because I think it's the 5 tower, and um, and then I took the other 25 because I think I bought 50 starts from Stark. I think that's how they did it last year. And I took the other ones and I did them in a raised bed. And what I discovered was I I don't love the strawberries in the raised bed because I didn't get very many of them. Bugs and pest pressures and stuff like that kind of got to them. However, they're still alive. The ones that were in the green stalk died because I had birds put nests in underneath the watering cap of a green stalk, which I'll show you in just a little bit what that is. And I didn't want to mess with them. I think we had two different sets of baby birds that were born in our green stalk last year, and I didn't want to mess with them. And so because of that, I didn't want to water on them while they were little baby birds, and so that they went through a period of time where they were not watered. I did get strawberries off of them um, for a good portion. Actually, we got to enjoy them. They were very tasty, all of that, where the ones that were in the raised bed not so much. And I think in the future I will probably eventually buy I can't get another red one. I hate that. I wish they would bring that one back. I like the color. Um, but I will probably eventually buy another one that's just for strawberries so I can get the strawberries that are in the bed out. But they've already kind of bloomed, and I think I would need to do that when they're dormant. So I'm just leaving them alone this year. I bought these others. I paid $11.97 for them, and this is 30 bare root strawberries, and it's two different varieties. There's 10 Eversweet and 20 Summerberry White Carolina. And I have not tried those, so I have seen them, but typically like I've seen them like at Whole Foods and stuff. They're kind of pricey, so I've never tried them. Um, and so, plus I went to a local strawberry farm and did my picking and stuff last year, and I'll probably do that again because they were amazing. Outside of what I might get off of this. But so when you buy these, they come in a package, and these look like they're starting to sprout. And they come in, so it's got the two packages. Have some little scissors here, snips. And what you want to do before you plant them is you want to soak the roots because they've been in here and they're dry, and just kind of give them a little bit of oomph. And so I have a little bucket here, and I put some water in it, and I'm just gonna put my bare root strawberries in here, and I'm just gonna let them soak for a little bit while I am revamping my soil in the red green stalk. I'm gonna disassemble it. I'll show you that. And put these in here. And I've never tried these ones at Walmart, and so I thought, hey, I'll give them a shot, and hopefully if they don't work, well, next fall I'll have those Stark Brother ones that I can dig up and put in to the red green stalk. My strawberry green stalk is what I should call it. All right, so we're gonna put that in there. And I'm gonna open this other one. See, that's really a better. See, can you see all the roots on there? And so we're just gonna set those down. That was a different variety. There's some extra soil in the bag. And we're just gonna let these soak for a little bit. And then we'll separate them out and try to get them planted up and see how it goes. From first glance, these, I liked how the Stark Brother ones came. They were a little bit, more put together. This is a little bit of a, oh, I see they've got, well, no. They were a little bit easier to define. Like this one looks okay. The other one, it's hard to tell what's what. So, and it definitely is sprouting. So we'll see. We'll see how these go. Who knows? But we're gonna give it a shot. And if we don't like them, I will never get them from there again. And worst case scenario, I can get some plant starts of strawberries. The only reason I won't go and do those right now, because they're so stinking expensive. Where was I at? I can't remember if we were, I think we were at Home Depot. I think it was Home Depot. And like their plants, like I think last year they were like $4.98. This year, the ones that I saw out, $5.98. And I have seen some online. Like I did see Stark Brothers has them where you can actually get the strawberry plants, not the bare root. And one plant was, it was, I can't remember how much it was. I don't want to say it was it was a lot. Like there's no way I would pay that for one plant. And I know at my local farmers markets that my local horticulture guy at the farmers market I frequent quite a bit, that he always will have strawberry plants, and I think the most he sells them for is like $3.50 a plant. And so worst case, I guess I could do that. So we will see. We're just gonna let these soak. I'm gonna leave them alone. The next thing I have to go do is, sorry, kids are getting out of school. That's part of living in Georgia is Redneckville. And teenage boys, they like to have them loud cars. I don't know, I think some of the grown men's like it too. So not really my thing, but being that I have all men's in my life, I get that they like all that. So so it's heavy. That's what it says. I ordered one of the 5-tier leaf green stalks. I always think they have such pretty packaging. And I also got 2 spinners to set my green stalks on. I have one that has the wheels, which I'm actually going to put on my strawberries. But the ones that are going to be back here, I want to put on the spinners so that you can spin, if you can see. guys, if you have mobility issues, I would say you probably would want some help setting it up, just because it does get kind of heavy and cumbersome when it has the soil in it. But once it's set up, particularly if you get one of the spinners, hopefully you saw how it just spinned. It would spin as I was sitting. I'm just on a bucket with a kneeling mat, but you know, you could have a little stool or whatever, and you can see how that would totally fit on a patio if you have a smaller space or something like that. And yeah, I would water it right now, but our hosing, all of that stuff is not hooked up. John should be leaving work soon, and so I'm gonna get him to hook all that up. But I did fill a bucket full of water, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put some water in this top part to let it start dripping down. I will say some of the soil was really wet from all the rain we've had. It was okay, guys. I deconstructed my green stalk. This is the strawberry one, and I put worm casting. I topped it off with a little bit of compost, and then I put worm casting in each level except for the watering tower. I've got my strawberries back here. This is the worm casting I used. I got this at what is it called? Mr. Natural Superior Soil Product Worm Casting. I got this at Atlantis Hydroponics, and so I've been saving it to revamp this bed. So now I'm gonna try to get my strawberry bare roots apart and get them planted. All planted except for 5. It said it had 30 plants. I only got 25. And actually the 25th one was questionable. So, and as you can tell, it's leaning because it's kind of on a slope right there. So, I think I'm gonna get a bungee cord for tonight. And then I'll probably get John to help me, because I think, oh, can you see the little black cat? I've got feed out there. He's one of the feral kitties that I'm feeding. There he is. He actually came up by the house earlier. He must be hungry. He's so pretty. Or it could be a her, I don't know. Hey, pretty kitty. Oops, there he goes. There he goes.